been speaking with the Blood X's about how best to protect the village. We won't let this happen again.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Look at Martha, good as new.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these black shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Bum, 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 bum. All right. That guy, yeah. What the hell is this?
Try not to move.
Wait, what did it say? The white-winged wonder.
Oi, you there! Don't just pass me by. You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Nice.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Sure.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
So my first thought of this is, hey, maybe it's Ambrosia. Fucking 20 years later. No, 18 years later. But, because they did say they're white chocobos, and they protect people, which is what, you know, shit for us.
White Hart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
But this is definitely a different quest marker than the other side quests. Same color green, but I haven't seen the plus sign before.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
See, there you go. Maybe it is her.
You brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Very nice. Wild chocobo pinion. I think I wait too long to do it. I think it'd be easier to do it to a flying enemy. Well, I can knock him up with the arrow and then try it, but
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
I don't want to fight that guy. What am I looking for?
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Alright then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, we can't tell if it's her or not because they haven't shown the left side of her face. I don't know why I did that right now. It's a big boy. I didn't get that one off in time. Damn it. I'm gonna get it one of these days. I know they all have all the icon abilities have trophies. I feel like Root is gonna be the hardest to do because you have to do hers in the fucking air. Oh no, I ran past it. Damn it. should probably get some health back. Alright, moment of truth. It is fucking nice, dude. I knew we'd see her again.
Safe now. White Hart, I presume.
Torgal recognizes her.
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Fucking nice, dude.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
So Chocobos must live a long time if she's still alive, though.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Nice.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Sure thing, buddy. He's probably gonna bring a like a saddle. Yep. Yeah, fuck. Chief gets an eye patch, dude. Badass. Take these other chocobos are coming with us.
Cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me, silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Sure.
Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I'm actually very glad they didn't, you know, they brought Ambrosia back. It wasn't like a one-off thing.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Cool. Especially when we're gonna summon a chocobo whenever we want to ride. Ambrosia's Tack. Chocobo unlocked. After 18 long years, Cleb has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while on the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo. Okay, we're gonna get a chocobo tune when we ride.
Come on.
Nice, we are. When you ride alone. Oh, I'm sorry about that. The dog's barking. Ride Ambrosia for the first time. Our companions do get chocobo. Rein in, stop, gallop. Alright, so there's no tune though. It's such a faster way to travel though, it's nice. Hey, you can jump. Kinda sad there's no music, but I mean, I'll take it. It's the right chocobo round. And Ambrosia at that. Very nice. Still pick up stuff that way. Perfect. Alright, let me warp. Okay. Yeah, but I'm glad Ambrosia's back. Like, how she saved us. Like, they had that one little scene with her in the beginning. Like, yeah, we're gonna ride off. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like, whatever. But the fact that, you know, she saves us when Phoenix goes apeshit makes you think, like, oh, hey, maybe she's gonna be around again. Especially because you see her run off. They took this long to get us back to her, but definitely fucking worth it. It's probably the one thing I would have been sad about in this game if, you know, we never saw her again. Alright. Do a side quest here, too. The Hideaway. It's right by the entrance, too, so it's our fucking ferryman that wants something. Cock and ball. Chalk and ball, probably. Okay. Wait, what are we coming here for? This is return to the Hideaway, that's it? Okay.
Where's Gav?
Alright, before we talk to Gav. So it automatically starts us up here, so if I'm gonna go to the pier, I gotta go down.
Blighted bilge.
Probably wants supplies.
All right.
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it then.
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Got bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Unless, of course.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed,
Live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay. Do. Slay thorny thistles at Coraltail Falls. I don't remember where that is. I was in 3 reads. Okay. Right here in the beginning, huh? Alright. And I wonder if we run up to an enemy. Oh, she attacks. Nice. You get like a little bit of a chocobo theme when you jump on her, and that's about it.
Easier than felling a
We do
forest, I said.
jump off.
The trees don't have teeth.
Okay. Fall too far back when you... kind of have to do this one first. It's too much to skip through.
Nice try.
Let's try this thing. He's probably gonna die first. That's fine. That's new. Oh, that's what we needed.
Can't imagine Herbalist needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Alright, back to the docks we go. Whoops.
Gav should be back by now.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you.
Finish with that log, so we can...
Well, did you find me some wax?
Fine,
That
just
I
one way of
did.
putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Quest complete. Badge of Might +1 increases attack by 12. Ooh. So I finally want to take on my XP bump for that. I might. Although we do pretty good damage right now anyways. And I doubt we have to grind to reach max level. So I probably should take it off, but who knows. Alright, so what song did I buy? Lovely, dark, and deep. Yeah, I'll keep this one on, that's fine. Alright. Gav, how goes it? Actually, doesn't say he has anything new, but you know what? Never mind. If it's not showing, then he probably doesn't. I do have a letter on my desk, though.
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
It'd be funny if there's an actual scene there and we went to go pet him and Torgal barked and scared the shit out of him. Ooh, do I have any treasure here? Or my wall of memories? I do. Ambrosius tack. How about that? Saddle blinders crafted specifically for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master and noble steed, served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as good shield should. Very nice. A bird by another name. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person? I mean, she's always with me, so why wouldn't she? But for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say, Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at the Phoenix Gate. And here, 7 years later, we find that she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. Alright, that's the other one we read. Okay. I was gonna say wrote, but we didn't write that shit. Alright, Gav, what's up?
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What,
Straight to
no kind
business.
words to be ruled, pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations
It's
were
quite a
that
city.
they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
The time has come.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kuku would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
Your uncle?
Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield.
Oh wow, Gavin didn't know this whole time.
Rosfield, of course.
Hilarious.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Alright, so Drake's breath is next. Alright, so hunts are unlocked. Auto's counter is now open. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliance reports, the Patron's Whisper, and the Hunt Board. I remember we can get a song from the Patron's Whisper. All three are located near Auto in the mess hall. Bum, 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 bum.
Waiting for indeed.
Traded a Hawk's Cry Cliff. Alright, before we do that though.
There's trouble in Rosaria.
I do want to check out these other things. Maybe we'll do some hunts.
So Mather's alright.
Alright, you're still unlocked, but there's nothing new here.
Clive. Oh, same old.
In it, Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It's still early days back in the old place, so I could just handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. Not just the sifting. Actually, solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The Chris Perkers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for raw volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourselves at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. This is the guy with the, all the quests. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts. Martel. I don't know if I remember who that is.
Sid,
I found out he was gone. I thought that was it for us.
he's still with us too.
With us and you. He took his name and gave us help when we had none. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? Hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid.
Quick look.
Alright, he's got nothing
Always
available.
something in there.
Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure. But first,
Business is busy.
top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks from transcribing and sorting stolas, reports to penny needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind, I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. That honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I think that Jara would be proud of me too, were he with us today.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. It stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. Imagine we survivors all have our story like that, of someone who remains with us, even though they're gone.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree and patrons whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Ooh, very nice. Renown 55. Alright, so the limit goes up to 100. It's only 4 items you can get. Well, that's nothing crazy. This respect one, just a meteorite, that doesn't seem like that fucking great. We get a berserker ring, and the next one, expend renown to unlock. Maybe it goes more than 100. Huh. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of dare-doing are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items worth that you might continue your gallantry. Alright.
All yours.
Cool. And then respect. The blood axes. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again.
You earned this.
Thanks. Alright. More donations. So we must hit 100. It says more donations will become available, so maybe it does give us more shit.
Come again. I may have more for ya.
Sure. Alright, Nectar. What's up? Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
I want a Nectar, plushie. The matter is this, Kupo.
A hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kubo. I knew all that already. Those whiskers. That's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, Kupo. I'm the mightiest of all Moogles. No fiend or forest or ghoul of the green sword can measure up to Nectar the Bold, Kupo. I won't allow it. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo. I knew that was gonna go fucking quick.
Right.
I had to read it fast.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. So if there's anything you need to know, Kupo, I'm your Moogle. Ask about hunts. Did you see that all the billets are marked with the location, Kupo? That's where the horrible horror in question was seen. But you can't be expected to memorize every last place in the whole wide realm. You're only human, Kupo. So the place name doesn't tingle your pom-pom, Kupo. Try reading the witness statement. Sometimes there are other details in them that might help you track the nasties down and finish them off. Alright, it's a little bit of puzzle work. It's precisely what you see before you, Kupo. The Cursebreakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror too, which is where you come in, Kupo. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, Kupo, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. This one didn't finish, this is more. Did you see that the Cursebreakers give every ability a rank of riskiness, Kupo? From this thing could kill you with a single swipe to a 7-nation army couldn't scratch this thing's skin. But I'm sure you'll be fine, Kupo. Well, I'm not sure, but that's one risk I'm willing to take. Alright, it's basically like level-based. The Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail, Kupo. So don't you let go, letting all their hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let me, I mean them, down. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, Kupo?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, Kupo. Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort of that might carry Moogle across countless leagues of open sea? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, Kupo. He's got quite the attitude on him, doesn't he? Alright, let's be the hunt board. I like that little tomato guy on it. Wasn't the tomato thing the first hunt you do in 12, I think it was. That's how the tutorial was about the tomato guys. Reports of fiends to resident countryside are posted to the hunt board in hopes that the fearless heroes such as Clive will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Alright, so that one we did. It doesn't give you... I guess the mark rank, like DC, that's probably what depends on the level. The Angel of Death. There's no picture. Trader coming by the way of Caer Norvins met with a troop of cursebreakers traveling the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His eyes, wild and flickering, the cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their pass. The sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up at brisk pace. I'll just tell you the location. Reports are received of a wild aves of striking size making a nest atop the hill adjacent to the East Pool. While efforts are being made not to rouse the beast of the ear, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. Hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenches to the nearby villages. And this one I don't know if I'm going to be able to do yet, but I will do the Angel of Death one right now. I guess we could try this one out and see what it does, and then yeah. Alright, so Clairview, Sembrek. Let us head there. And I can't go anywhere yet. Well, that's fucking fantastic. Fuck me. Well, before we do that, I guess we have to do the main story, but I will pick up the side quest. I just fucking noticed too. You know what? How much money do I have? Because I might do the buy round for everybody to see if that's a trophy. Part of me wants to do it. You know what? In case it's not, because I don't want to waste the money. Let me just save it and then reload. Hell, I might just do that anyway, just get the trophy, if there is a trophy for it.
You look like you could do with a drink. Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most...
Hey, it's actually got a smile.
Outlaw.
They love me. They really do. Bow, bow, bow.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Alright, maybe it wasn't. I just wasted money for no reason.
Welcome back, Sid.
Shit. I'll order a drink for myself. Satisfied XL.
Keep your mug handy.
Alright, well that didn't do shit, so I want my money back. Bum, 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 bum.
I think it's alright to touch.
Let me just make sure we didn't get anything here.
What do you want?
We don't, okay.
And?
Kinda wish we had more like fast shuttle points inside this place. Alright, bro, what do you need?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard
Or maybe
work's
that was
finally
the
paid off.
chick we saved that the guy didn't really give a shit about. He just wanted the soil.
After she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure, why not?
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for
Oh,
that,
sorry.
see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Today's the day. It took 5 years to get the bitterness out, but we did it. Alright, deliver some apples. Still make me walk my ass all the way back to this guy.
Did you come through the forge today?
You know what? I'm going the wrong way too. Do.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as
Here you go, sir. Fabian.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't
Oh wow.
those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
She died saving trees.
Others weren't so lucky, though. A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Whole basket, huh?
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since.
What's the apples are the fakest looking thing in this game?
Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on.
Dude, it's fucking...
Hotels, are they?
It's 10 o'clock at night and it's fucking 90 degrees outside. Like, holy shit, man.
Can't have been easy. Not in the dead.
Fuck.
Reckon
It's
she'd
hot.
be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clyde, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you.
I know, fucking rude.
Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid.
You're
You leave
welcome.
the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
They all said thank you.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Bam, bam. Yeah, I really don't know why they didn't put a sprint function in towns. Hell, it'd be nice to have one outside, like you just like click L3 and run. We gotta wait for a minute until you like fucking run. Out there too.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Okay. Another nice simple quest. Martel apples. Displayed in glass chambers. Alright, so this is another memory, I'm sure. I know the wall of memories is a trophy too. We have to view all of them, so you can't just unlock them all. Or maybe it's not a... Wait, that's the wrong place. Here it is. Yeah, so it's part of the wall. Okay. Alright. Well, let us go to Hawk's Cry Cliff. Keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Alright. Hopefully once we just unlock this, I'll be able to do those hunts, but we'll see.